Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Praise the Lord, and somebody call my mama. That's right, you are watching my YouTube CVS channel vlog show, not the pharmacy that I usually shop at. Sometimes shop at, sometimes I don't. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77, in which there's Ordinary, and then there's me, the host of the show, Eric Lima. How's it going, everybody? Good, still good morning, September the 14th, 2021, 11:55 a.m. We're going to get right to it, brass tacks, Monday Night Raw. Before we get to that, huge announcement on NXT. Now, Samoa Joe had been checking out with the doctors. He's been not medically cleared to compete, and he wasn't going to be able to fight and defend his NXT championship. So therefore, he says, because the precipice of a new era of NXT, which starts tonight, he relinquished the NXT Heavyweight Championship. So the Fatal 4-Way that was supposed to be a #1 contenders match between LA Knight, Pete Dunne, Tommaso Ciampa, and Kyle O'Reilly will now be for the NXT Championship. So I thought that was a huge event. Another event that's happening is the Index Wedding, Dexter Lumis, Indy Hartwell. That's tonight as well. I'll explain a little bit more on that. Well, you're talking about the eventful way for the WWE to really pick up its game because of the AEW acquisitions of Bryan Danielson, formerly known as Daniel Bryan, and Adam Cole. It seems like September has been the August into September has been the month of AEW so far, and the WWE had to pick things up. Now, Big E arrived on Monday Night Raw, and you're thinking, oh, Big E is supposed to be on SmackDown. Check this out. He tweeted before Monday Night Raw last night that he was going to he's planning on cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase. I figured, By the way, Raw, it took place in Boston, Massachusetts. By the way, I didn't attend the event last night. I watched it on TV. So Randy Orton shows up, aka RK Bro shows up, and then Bobby Lashley and MVP show up. They all three exchange words as before the big huge title match, as Orton challenging Lashley, and then Orton RKO's Lashley, and Big E sitting there with the briefcase. You think cashing in now, but Big E's biding his time. So, Sarah Schreiber did interview Charlotte Flair before her match against Shayna Baszler. And Charlotte Flair did go one-on-one with Shayna Baszler. Nia Jax appeared during the matchup, distracted Baszler, costing Shayna Baszler the match against Charlotte Flair, with Charlotte Flair picking up the victory. But Charlotte Flair's not done yet. Here comes Alexa Bliss. Comes bearing gifts. And gives Rick, after an argument of, take the gift. No, I don't want the gift. Take the gift. No, I don't want a gift. Alexa Bliss. And then Flair gives it fine. And it was a doll by the name of Charlie. Charly. After Charlie Caruso. Yeah, I thought about that. And I'm like, and I thought it was spelled like my dad's name. Chirlie. My father's name is Charlie, believe it or not. And it was the Charlie after Charlie Caruso. I'm going, the WWE sure misses her, don't they? So anyways, and Charlotte Flair looked at her and said, and the doll's got the nice accessories and the championship belt. But then she kind of glared at through Charlie at Bliss, and Bliss ends up fighting with her. And then Charlotte escaped and held up the title. Not escaped, but Alexa Bliss had the title and held it up. Then we had a 6-man tag team matchup. Drew McIntyre joined up with the Viking Raiders. That's a heck of a team. Against Jinder Mahal, Veer, and Shanky. But before the matchup happened, Mahal, Veer, and Shanky attacked Drew McIntyre, and then the Raiders came to his aid. But in the end, Drew McIntyre and the Viking Raiders did pick up that victory over Mahal and company, which will be a whole heck of a matchup. Backstage, New Day officially reunited as Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods joined Big E in chatting with him about the briefcase, and he asked Kofi for advice. Kofi goes, "Man, you worked hard, man. I don't need to give you advice, man. You got this." So, but then Damian Priest before Raw, he issued open challenge, and Jeff Hardy, a man that Damian Priest says he admires and he looks up to, accepted the challenge. It was a great matchup. Sheamus appeared at ringside for color commentary, but in the end, after the matchup was over, Sheamus did attack Damian Priest after the match, but Damian Priest decided to give Sheamus a bro kick of his own. Meanwhile, Reggie, who's been chased around for the 24/7 title by Gulak, Cedric Alexander, Humberto Carrillo, and then R-Truth and Tozawa, always bringing up the rear. And after Reggie escaped from them, Drake Maverick just waltzed in, moseyed on in, looked at him, gave him a little bit of advice, saying it's the problem is your execution of the plan. And then both Truth and Tozawa argue. I say put Truth and Tozawa as a tag team. Those guys are entertaining. And Drake Maverick, no, he's not the goofy, funny guy. He just sits there, he acts like a kind of wise man with a suit on, thinking, I figured this guy's slick. Drake Maverick's too slick, man. That's why I like Drake Maverick. He's too slick. Too slick. Anyways. And then, in the gorilla position, as Rhea Ripley was about to get her ready for a matchup against Natalya. And Nikki ASH was talking to Rhea Ripley. And then Natalya and Tamina interrupted them, saying, said some many insulting things, and all of a sudden, all 4 women started brawling in gorilla position, and Sonya Deville broke up and made the match right away is Nikki ASH versus Tamina. And then it was a hard-fought battle. Natalya tried to help Tamina win. Rhea Ripley tried to even the score. But in the end, Nikki ASH beat Tamina. And then before the matchup between Rhea Ripley and Natalya went at it, Riddle and Orton were talking. Well, actually, Riddle was doing more of the talking. Orton puts on his headphones. He needed to focus. He's got to understand. Riddle's got to understand. Orton's got to focus. It's a big, huge championship matchup. But then Big E waltzed in their room and apologized. Said, "I'll be cashing this thing in soon," and antagonizes both challengers. I'm like, you don't want to antagonize Orton, right? Rhea Ripley and Natalya, it was a heck of a matchup. This matchup could have gone either way. In the end, Rhea Ripley did win by submission. So Ripley and Nikki ASH each picked up a victory over the Women's Tag Team Championship singles competition. I think Ripley and ASH, you talking about super nightmares? I think those two could be ready for those Women's Tag Team Championship. We shall see. 8-man tag team action. Mansoor and Mustafa Ali to take on and teamed up with the New Day, which Mansoor, like the New Day, he's dancing all that. Ali says, "Let's get serious about this," right? Against AJ Styles and Omos and Mace and T-Mar, former Retribution members, those two. And on the end, Team AJ Styles won the match. AJ Styles, Omos, T-Bar, and Mace. And then Sarah Schreiber interviewed Charlotte Flair again after Charlie appeared as the doll. And threw the doll away. That's a big mistake, Charlotte Flair. You don't throw a doll away. That was given to you by Alexa Bliss. I'm telling you, something bad's going to happen. Kevin Patrick interviewed MVP and Lashley about the matchup against Randy Orton until Big E interrupts them. Big E says, "You better watch yourself." And Doudrop, about Doudrop, congratulations to Doudrop. She recently got married over the weekend, so congratulations to Doudrop. Yay, Dewdrop got married. Yes. All right. Very beautiful young lady. She deserves a great marriage. Dewdrop got married over the weekend and then took on Eva Marie, and she beat the stuffing out of it. Eva Marie got a few good shots in, but in the end, Dewdrop ended up winning the match. Then Karrion Kross cut a promo about, everybody to fall and pray. And I'll tell you one thing, if they got rid of the gladiator outfit, Karrion Kross is going to be the most intense athlete ever. And, I think the WWE higher-ups are going to be enthralled about Karrion Kross. I mean, Karrion Kross, like I say, he reminds me a little bit of Psycho Sid meeting Jake the Snake Roberts. The only difference is Karrion Kross is like a little bit more intelligence, a little bit more dark-minded than either of those two gentlemen. And I'll tell you one thing right now. It is something to see Karrion Kross. I suspect he'd be going after a championship very, very soon. If I were Damian Priest, I think the United States title will be on the line at that point. If Damian Priest survives against Sheamus, I see Karrion Kross challenging. We'll see what happens. The WWE Championship on the line. Lashley to defend against Randy Orton. And it was a hard-fought matchup, and MVP got involved. Matt Riddle got involved. And it was utmost craziness. But in the end, after this hard-fought matchup, Lashley did survive Randy Orton's onslaught to retain his title. But Lashley hurt his leg in the process. But Big E decided to cash in his money in the bank, and the match happened after the commercial break. Even though Lashley was kind of limping, because Lashley's trying to stall for time, Lashley goes, fine, I'll defend the title. Both men fought it out, and in the end, the winner of the match, and no! WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Big E! Another successful cash-in at the Money in the Bank briefcase. Two successful cash-ins for both sides this year. That means Big E's now part of the Raw roster again. The New Day's been reunited. It is a new day. Yes, it is. Eat your bootios, kids, because Big E's the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. A lot of people on Twitter are very happy for Big E. I am excited for Big E. Big E's worked very hard for this, man. Lots of great superstars. I like the New Day. I'm a New Day fan. I like Big E. Brings the funny. He brings, everybody says he's an awesome human being, and he is. And believe me, everybody loves Big E. And I think it's time. He was ready. It was time. And this also was the first time that a title change between black superstars, which is a really, really cool moment. And WWE, people say, oh, Vince is racist, this and this. Well, guess what? I think they're trying to change. He's trying to change that slowly but surely. But still, WWE's got a long way to go. If they're going to beat AEW in the ratings and whatnot, it won't be very easy. So, Big E, congratulations to Big E. Yes, the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Unbelievable. It's going to be a lot of fun, let me tell you. It's gonna be totally awesome. That's for sure. Big E as champion, I like it. New Day, they're very happy from a lot of people on Twitter. A lot of people that Big E has known over the years, good friends of Big E, has sent their congratulations. I've liked every tweet that they do. It was really cool to see that. Big E deserves his moment. He deserves his time. Big E's the man. I don't care what anybody says. Big E is your new, and I think that puts him. Now I want to look up Big E for just a second here, and let's see if no offense, but this is I hate to say this, but this is good. Now when women friend me on Facebook, now here's the crazy part about this. The crazy part, when women friend me on Facebook, it's too good to be true. Because when they're that gorgeous, you never know. No, I don't want to start no stinking survey on Facebook. Thank you very much. So I'm just really, so it makes me shake my head in disbelief that it's like it's too good to be true. All right, I want to look Big E because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Big E wins the title on Raw. You know, okay, I want to check the Wikipedia. If I'm, all right, with Ettore Ewan. Now, what a name is that? Now, that is what a name, Ettore Ewan. That's his real name. I'm not kidding you. It says right here, Ettore Ewan. You know, I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know. You see the? I don't know. Ettore Ewan. That is. Would you cut it out, Jack Howell? All right. I don't know if you can see that. Ettore Ewan. You know. Ettore Ewan. That is probably the most. In Florida. You know. No thought you said, and named Big E Langston. What a name. Okay. Oh, that's right. He was the former FCW Tag Team Champion. Let's see now. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Intercontinental Champion. The New Day. Alright, he was Tag Team Champion as well. If I'm not mistaken. Alright, championships and accomplishments. Alright, WWE. He has never been United States champion, so yeah, I thought he would be. No, so yeah, Big E he never was the United States champion. I thought he was. So right now, Big E's a Triple Crown champion. He's won the WWE Championship. He has now in possession the Intercontinental title and Tag Team title. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. I didn't mean to take so long. I had to search whether or not Big E was a former United States Heavyweight Champion, but however, he never held the title. So that's it for Monday Night Raw. That's all the time I have on the show for 550. We're almost near the fall season. As you know, you're going to see a lot of new YouTube thumbnails we're going to be putting up soon. And I'm probably thinking about working on a new introduction for for my YouTube channel as well. I'm going to keep the Star Wars thing up because that's part of it. You know, Star Wars is part of it. So, anyway, the fall season of WEML-TV Channel 77 will be coming soon. I'm really excited about this, so I don't take hiatuses. But on the next episode, I'm going to play some tic-tac-toe. That's right. I'm going to do, once again, a best 20 bonus battles against good old Sackboy, the Slapnut, a.k.a. the Dragon. That's my next episode, all right? I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. And remember, peace, love, bless out. I'll see you next episode, okay? And then later on tonight, afterwards, will be NXT 2.0. That's what they call themselves. Very interesting to see how this match, a huge title match and a wedding. Cuckoo bananas! Hashtag that. All right, I'll see ya. Have a good day.